welcome back to Horse Center. I'm Wild Jamie, and with me is our wonderful co-host Swiss Army Sean. And you get two for the price of one tonight, guys. We have two amazing jockeys currently in Louisiana, Aubrie Green and Angel Suarez. Welcome to the show, guys. Uh-oh.
You know what? I think that they can't hear us.
Oh, no. Okay. Hold on.
This is...
Oh, I'm going to tell them click out and click back in.
Yeah. Man, I don't know why this happens.
I don't know either. It just happens sometimes. I know. I was like, what's going on?
I could tell right away there was some confusion there. That's always the look we get. But, you know, every time we've warned somebody about it, it's never happened. But when we don't warn people about it, then all of a sudden...
Right? Every time, Sean.
Yeah, and it's usually once a week.
Yeah, we've got to work on our psychic abilities here.
Yeah.
How are you doing tonight, Sean?
I'm doing okay. I'm sorry, I'm the reason we're a little late. I'm just running behind dinner and traffic.
No worries. It happens. Hopefully, I texted them. Hopefully it went through. My internet is really, really shady right now. Should I call them?
No, I think they should know what to do. How is Prescott out there?
Cold. Have you noticed I've been wearing sweaters?
It's cold.
I'm not used to this.
What is it, like 70 there?
That's cold for me, so. Hold on. I see them down there, but they're like not. I'm going to call real quick. I'm going to just mute myself.
Sorry, folks. We will be right back with this. Yeah, it's something with StreamYard that when we go live, the guests could hear us, and then all of a sudden they can't hear us.
I know. That is bizarre. We have fun with technology here on HRT. All right, I just called her. She said they're going to click back in. We already have comments. This is wild. Oh, here we go. Let's see if we got them this time. Uh-oh. All right, can you guys hear us now?
Uh-oh. It's on.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Okay, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right. All right, well, you guys didn't miss anything. So far, I just introduced you and said that you are both red hot right now riding in Louisiana, and that we are thrilled to have you as our first riding couple on the show. We had on Katie and Trevor before, but she wasn't riding at the time. So this is our first two jockeys that are currently riding together. So this is very exciting. So first of all, you guys were just married on April 20th. Congratulations. Please just tell us a little bit about the ceremony because it looked so much fun.
Go ahead.
Well, it was like we were talking about earlier, you know, it was something small and simple, but it was really special, you know. It was just a lot of too much going on with, you know, fighting and everything and the planning. So one day we were just talking about it and we decided something small and just whenever we had the time to enjoy ourselves and do some traveling when, you know, having some time off, we were going to do that. But the ceremony itself, it was pretty perfect. It was nice. It was by the water at the beach. And, you know, we had my parents, her parents, the 3 kids, and it was just a really special moment, and we really enjoyed it. It was really nice.
It was awesome. Fun by talking about it. So that's
The pictures were stunning. You guys are just absolutely a beautiful couple, and you really captured that day perfectly. So awesome. Congrats to both of you.
Thank you.
Now, as I said in our introduction that you guys missed, unfortunately, you guys are absolutely on fire in Louisiana right now. Aubrie, you just had a riding double. Tell us about that day.
You know, I've already, I already forgotten what it happened last year. I've been so busy. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No worries. But I'm
So I know Saturday I did win 2 races, and it was a great day, followed by a good weekend with some mad second-itis. I don't know how I got such bad second-itis, but I think I ran 6 or 7 seconds over the weekend.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. They're all about to turn into wins. I can feel it coming.
That's what.
Hey,
yeah,
that's the best
they
part.
always turn into wins.
Second place always turn into winners.
Exactly. It's not bad picking up an extra check on your way to that win. That's fine, right?
No,
Right.
it's good.
And Angel, you are on fire as well. Like, you have not been in Louisiana for a while, and you came back just absolutely firing. So tell us how that transition has been.
Well, it's been pretty amazing, you know, and I owe everything thanks to her, you know, because I was supposed to come here. Last summer I was gonna come here, and then I was a little too scared, you know, because it's normal with changes, you know, when you get out of your comfort zone, it can be really scary. So I was a little scared, you know. I'm just used to being in Delaware. Everybody knows me over there, and it's just, you know, I've been home for the past, you know, few years. I would say 6-7 years basically, and you know, I'm pretty established over there. So we talked about it, and I was like, I'm just gonna go back to Delaware for the summer, you know, and get going over there. And then she came with me. It was a good summer, but now since we got married, we were like, you know, let's just try something different. And this past winter at Tampa, it was a little tough. It was a little rough meet. I mean, we both had some winners and stuff, but it's just so many jockeys over there. The competition, it's really tough.
Yeah.
And, you know, some of the ones I was riding for, they were not, you know, winning right away, some races and stuff. So that kind of slowed me down a little bit. And then one day I just called her, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try something different this summer. I'm ready for a change. And since we're married, you know, I think it's just going to be the right thing. We got to stay together, you know. Being together is going to be key to success. You know, if we're happy at home and happy at work, everything is just going to be, you know, it's going to bond together, and it's going to work out great. And it's been showing off, you know, it's been working out great. I've been, you know, pretty happy. People here are amazing, the horsemen, you know, and you really feel the Southern hospitality, how they call it here. You know, it's everybody here is nice, happy. My agent is doing an amazing job, Richard Price, and, you know, things are working out pretty well.
Oh, that is wonderful. We are so happy to hear that. You know, Sean and I are some of you guys' biggest fans. So that is wonderful. We celebrate every success with you.
Thank you.
Well, that's what I was going to ask too. Is what do you owe this success to? It's not easy to go to a new track. I mean, for one person, it's not easy to go to a new track. Let alone both of you to go to the same track and be in the top 6 in the standings. Right. How have you been so successful so quickly?
Well, I mean, I think that's a good one. I mean, like I said, I think I owe everything to my agent. You know, he put me right away in some really live horses right away. And it's funny because some of the people that put me on some of the winners right away in opening week, they knew me back from Delaware. So, you know, that kind of helped a little bit. So they already knew me. Not everybody knew me here, but some people knew me. So they kind of like gave the live horses right away to start off, you know, the right way. And that helped me to then just let everybody else get to know me. And yeah, like I say, my agent's been doing really good and just working hard every day. You know, just went to the track every day and showing my face, hustling in the mornings, working horses, and yeah, that's what it's all about. And I also think, like, whenever you go to a new track, people get curious. You know, it's like, oh, there's a new face, a new jockey, like, who is this guy? So everybody gets curious about you, and if they see you winning right away, that definitely helps.
So what about the surface at Louisiana compared to other tracks? What do you notice more about Louisiana than other tracks you guys have been at?
Best surface we've been on.
She was telling me, so this is my first time in this track ever. I never been here in the mornings or ever chipped in to ride or nothing. And she kept telling me, she's like, we have one of the best surface in the country, and I was like, okay, yeah, we'll see about that, you know.
He didn't believe me. I've been telling him for 2 years that this is the best dirt surface. It's definitely the best one in Louisiana, and it's one of the best ones in the country.
I mean,
Nice.
when I first work a horse here in the morning, the first morning I work a horse, I called her right away or text you. Or I think when I came home, I told you, I was like, you were right. This is one of the best surfaces in the whole country. I mean, I've been to different tracks, many tracks, and to me, this track here, it's got the top surface that I ever been on. You know, it's just not deep. It's not that fast. It's just like perfect in the middle, and it just really helped the horses to stay sound and do their best, you know. Like some of the top trainers, you know, when the track closes here, like Steve Asmussen, he keeps most of his horses here just
he trains here all winter long, even when they're not running races here. So this is one of the best places, one of the best surfaces, best for the horses, and I love here. You know, this is home for me. So
Sure. And we love your shirt.
I know. She was putting it on, and I said, "What about mine?" I said, "They never send you one. That's not fair. Come on now."
Come on, Sean, get on it.
That was all Rich that was sending stuff out.
Okay.
We don't have a warehouse. We got to go on and order the same as everybody else.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. We will hook you up. But my question is, do you want pink?
Do you want pink? She said.
Oh, well, I mean, I can pull it off. I can make it work.
You can pull it off. You can pull it off 100%.
Yeah.
Well, we've got a couple comments I wanted to hit on real quickly. Cody says, I was Angel's valet in Oakland, good jock and good person. And Willie Martinez says, hot couple, hot jockeys, my people. We are proud of you both. Continue your amazing success.
We love Willie.
He's hidden away in the basement watching you guys. That's where I keep him locked up when I'm doing this. So
I love it. Willie is the best. He's just amazing. He is.
He's. We feel the exact same way about you guys. So my question is, everyone is always, you guys are one of the most popular subjects that people want me to talk about and ask about when I'm doing my things, because you guys are both dating and you're jockeys. So do you think that it is more difficult or easier dating someone else who does the same thing as you? Like, do you think the understanding of what you do is there and that really helps, or is it more like too competitive? Like if you have to beat each other at the wire?
That is a really good question.
It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
It's a double-edged sword because, you know, the fact that we both are doing the same thing, we understand each other, so we understand when one of us has a good day or a bad day and what we're going through. And so we can support each other because of that, but we're both extremely competitive, and the only fights we've ever had, the only arguments we have ever had have been over races.
That is great. That's great. Okay.
I'm not exaggerating it in any way. It's literally the only thing we've ever argued about.
Yeah. I have a story about that one.
No.
I have a really good story.
Well, that's funny because that's the same thing basically that Katie and Trevor said, right? That he gets he's calmed down now, but he would get very upset and bring it home, and she would be like, dude, leave it at the track. We're done now.
It can be really challenging. Like Aubrie said, it's just we both are really competitive, and we out there, we want to win. Like if we ride 5 races a day, we want to win all 5. You know?
Sure.
So, the same thing, and we'll be handicapping, and she'll be like, what races you in today? Okay, good. You're not in some of my races, so
I tell him he can win the ones I'm not in. You know,
yeah, no, but it can be really competitive. And again, some days you get one of those days when you out there and it's just nothing goes well for you. Versus back out of the gate, they leave the gate slow or not what you expecting, and then you come home and you're a little rush out. It's so. you know, I can have a bad day, and then next day Aubrey can win 2 races. So you gotta know how to like not be upset, but at the same time,
be happy for
Yeah.
each other
Right.
when we're upset that we didn't win.
right.
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 Yeah.
It's gonna be like, you know, I'm happy you won 2 races and stuff, but I try to just leave the problems, you know, at the track in the jocks room, and then just come home with a good attitude and just keep it happy, you know, a happy place.
So,
Sure.
so your video is choppy, but it is funny. The hilarious facial expressions and stuff
Oh,
we're getting
yeah.
in slow motion.
To use the computer.
I guess
It
so.
Yeah.
It is. And no, it's very entertaining. I love it just like this. And we've got another comment here from Sean Patrick Nolan. My favorite 1 and 1A jockey coupling, rock stars.
What's up,
Hi,
Sean?
Sean.
So my other question is, you brought up Katie and Trevor, is we want to hear what goes on in the race. How much are you guys talking to each other? How much are you guys trash talking then?
A lot. There's a lot of cussing each other. It's okay. I have to be completely honest. It's always me cussing at him. He is so good. He doesn't get mad. I'm way more hot-blooded than he is. So I've already yelled at him like 5 or 10 times here.
Okay, just from knowing both of you personally, I can 100% believe that. Aubrie, you're very fiery, and I love that about you. And Angel's just like a duck on the water. Everything just,
He's
slides
so
right off.
calm about everything.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah. And I think that gets her even more mad.
No, I think it's like he's a godsend because he is so calm and patient. Nobody else could handle me.
Oh, I don't know if that's true, but you guys are definitely a great match. Opposites attract, right?
Apparently.
I love it. So I do have another question. You guys have both been in the racing industry for quite some time now, both very successful. You've had your ups and downs. What would be your number 1 piece of advice to someone who's young and just getting started riding races?
Just keep pushing through it every day. Whenever you're in this line, just get up and work. Get up and work. Get up and work.
Yeah. I will say the exact same thing, you know, just don't give up. There's going to be a lot of up and downs, but whenever you start reaching the higher and the ups, it's going to feel rewarding. And it's again, you know, and then you hit that top and then you can go back down. Just never give up. Just keep working hard and really enjoy what you do, you know. Like before races, you know, whenever she goes to the room, I give her keys, good luck. And I always tell her, I said, just have fun out there. Because the moment you start taking it too personal, it's just too much, you know. And it has happened to me. You know, you get stressed out. But whenever you go out there and you remember when you first started, and it was like, I really enjoy getting on horses. You got to enjoy it every single day. When you enjoy it, it's just amazing. And you have fun and everything works out good. So to everybody out there, just never give up. Just love what you do. Keep that passion. And everything is going to work out good.
Do you think it helps too when so you have Louisiana now, like keeping it fresh, not doing the same? Do you think it helps since you guys have been at different tracks and stuff to like keep it fresh, not be at the same track for say 20 years at a time?
Oh, absolutely. When you go to a new place, it's like everything changes. You know, you like it's new people, new horsemen, and you just get that adrenaline again. You know, it's like, wow, okay. I gotta be on my top, you know. People don't need here. I gotta let them know who I am. So it's a whole different thing, and it does really helps. It really does.
Yeah, it can be hard, like you talked about earlier. It can be hard to get going at a new track, but starting somewhere fresh just brings a whole new motivation.
It does. It really does.
You were talking about Louisiana surface earlier. So what do they do different that other tracks haven't? That other tracks you've been at haven't done?
Question.
I don't know. I don't.
Okay.
All I can tell you is that this track is very consistent. You don't have, uneven parts. It's not really deep down the rail and faster out there. It's very consistent. It handles water like no track I've ever seen.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we get crazy monsoon storms here, and unless we have crazy lightning, we're not canceling races because our track handles it.
Yeah.
So, it's I don't know how to explain it, but just is a really kind surface on horses. They just float across it.
It really is. Like you said, I'm surprised with the water because I've been to other tracks where it just rains for like half an hour, and they just don't cancel races, but the next day we're unable to train. And here it can storm for like 2-3 hours and no problem. You go the next morning and the track gets a little like
it's better. It's better.
yeah, it's like, okay, it needed the water, you know. It's like
Wow.
but I don't, and you don't know spots like spots of water and then it gets, you know, dry or sloppy. No, it's just even, you know. I guess we got to give a lot of credits here to the track maintenance because they really do a good job. They really do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the other thing I've noticed is they hired Roxanne Tanner as an ambassador, and they're really pushing, you know, getting more people in and stuff. So shout out to them for that too, trying to grow
Yeah.
the track and not just sit on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
Very cool. So I have another question. Angel, how on earth are you making weight with Aubrie's delicious cooking? I see her posting pictures and videos sometimes, and I'm like, "Woo, okay. Good luck, Angel."
It's hard.
Oh,
This is what I made today.
okay. There you go. Wow, that looks like a lot of carbs.
There's a lot of baking almost every day. You know, whenever there's days off, she enjoys baking, and she's an amazing cooking. Like she cooks amazing, and when it comes to baking, so I mean, you talk about homemade bread, monkey balls, you talk about pie, you name it. So I'm glad, you know, the weather here, it's extremely hot.
Right.
And me, I sweat a lot easily, so it's a good thing because if not, I will probably have to retire. No kidding. So I still watch what I eat. You know, I try to not go too crazy on the carbs and stuff like that, but I cannot help myself. It's just so good. I just gotta eat a little bit of everything she makes.
It looks amazing. I cannot blame you. I would weigh 300 pounds if I were married to Aubrie, so kudos to you.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Get to the track early to sweat that off then?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You'll give me some mornings. I'm like, okay, I'm a little too heavy than I want to be, and even though it gets really hot here, you'll see me. I put like a long sleeve, and I'll come back. I'll work like 4-6 horses in the mornings, and I come back here and I lose like between 2-3 pounds. And I've been the lightest I've been in a while because I usually, you know, struggle with weight. I have to like go run before races and stuff like that, just to pull some weight off. And here, everything is just been pretty good. You know, I've been the lightest ever. Even today, I did some outside work on the yard because we had a really bad storm like 2 days ago. Thursday. So we had a lot of trees on the backyard. I mean, it was really scary. We left the house at 1 a.m. in the morning and we ran to the casino. We drove to the casino.
It was like tornado weather. We had 80-mile-an-hour winds. We had the power went out. It was out for almost 24 hours.
Yeah.
Wow.
And some people around the area still don't have power. So we were very lucky. We got it back the next day, you know. But so today he was out in the yard cleaning all of the trees that had been blown over because we actually had trees blown down in our yard. They just missed the house. It was not fun.
It was not fun at all. But just doing that, I mean, I lost like 4 pounds just doing that today. So the heat here is no joke.
Oh wow.
Well, I was gonna say Aubrie, since that's Aubrie's home, I'm sure you're used to all that with the storms and the tornadoes and stuff like that.
I love Louisiana weather.
I was so scared. She's just like, yeah, this is kind of normal. Go to the casino. I was like,
well, okay, we have tornado weather, like constant lightning. We got 80-mile-an-hour winds. I hear the trees laughing right to the house. and he's by the window, looking out the window. I'm like, okay, if something comes through that window, it can kill you. Like, let's not, like, I'm ready to dive underneath the mattress. And he's standing in the window.
Well, we almost had an angel kebab, but luckily nothing.
For real.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so everything is coming together for you guys. You're happily married now. You both are on fire on the racetrack. Angel's lighter than you've been. So, what are your goals for this summer, considering how well everything's going?
So the goals for the summer is I'm working really hard to win the title. I would love that. I never had a title before in any other track, you know. So that would be definitely a goal. I'm working as hard as possible to achieve that. But even if I don't, I'm pretty happy with just making really good business, because the plan of coming here eventually was to just go to fairground wintertime.
Right.
So I'm just trying to get all that Louisiana business, as much Louisiana business as I can. So whenever we go to fairgrounds, then, you know, we can have a successful meeting in wintertime as well. So those two are really my top goals right now. Just
Very
making
cool.
as much business and try to get that. That would be great.
The title.
Uh-oh.
We're losing.
Okay, we lost you.
And we can't vote.
Right when you started talking, Aubrey, we lost you.
Oh,
So-
no.
Okay. All right. What were your goals for the summer? I'm sorry.
I mean, obviously, I would love to have the title as well, but my meet's not starting off as fast as I wanted it to. So hopefully he gets it. I'd like to be right on his curtails. I would love that. My goal coming back home was to reestablish the business that I lost when I went to Delaware the last 2 years. So that's what I'm working on.
Well, it looks like you are well on your way. Like I said, every time I sign into Twitter, because people tag me in your stuff, because they know I love you. So every time you win, I get to celebrate with you.
That's awesome.
That's what I was going to say, too. Angel, have you become as popular as Aubrie, or you still got some ways to go there?
I still have a long way to go.
They love him. They love him.
But everybody loves Aubrey here. You know, they know me as Aubrey's wife. Aubrey's wife. As Aubrey's wife. They don't even call me like Angel or not. It's like, oh, you're Aubrey's husband. Yeah, that's me, yeah. So I still have to establish my name a lot better.
He's done a great job of getting established, and they love him here.
Awesome.
Now, the welcome to everybody here has been good here. Like I said before, they're really amazing. They're really good people here.
Well, hopefully no angry bettors are watching the show, and when they're mad at you, are calling you Aubrey's wife.
I know.
We're going to see that all over Twitter now.
I love you.
Oh, man. I love you.
Oh man.
Oh my God, they're so cute, Sean. Are you kidding me? I can't with these two. Oh, I love you. We should do that. Sean, I love you.
So what are your guys' daily schedule?
So we get up at 4:00 in the morning and go to the track, which we get there at like 45. Track opens at 6 o'clock. We live literally, I mean, I could throw a rock at the grandstand from my house.
When horses get loose, you can hear the siren.
Yeah, in my house. So, I mean, we're right there.
Yeah.
So it takes us 5 minutes to get all the way around and parked. And then we work horses from 6 until about 10 o'clock in the morning. Then we go home, we go over our races and, you know, don't talk to each other in that period. And we go, what time do we start? We start at 2 o'clock. So we usually get to the room. We get to the room about 1 o'clock in the afternoon and ride home. And
Very cool. And then you go home and eat Aubree's delicious cooking.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The best, bro.
And that's why you like the day racing over the night racing, right?
yeah, that's one of the reasons. That's one. Night racing is a little tough. Night racing is tough. You know, I feel for all of the riders that do night racing because you get done so late. You don't come off of that adrenaline rush quickly to go home and go to bed. So you're up till midnight, 1 o'clock. And then you've got to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go work horses. So that's just a really tough schedule.
It's not easy. I tried that once before in the past, and I went to Penn National. I rode there like full time, and it's tough. It's not easy at all. You know, you'll get done riding. By the time you do ride, if you're in the last race, you get done like around 8:45, 9, and then like you say, you just go home and you're not sleepy because of the adrenaline rush, you know, from riding horses and everything. And then you gotta wake up early in the morning, and just doing that every day like that, it just really messed up with everything, your sleeping schedule and just your physical, you know, how would you say that, like stamina, you know, it's just you always feel drained and it can be tough.
Yeah.
I was at Charlestown and Mountaineer for a few years just as a trainer, and I found it incredibly difficult. I can't imagine, you know, performing physically under those conditions, because when we get done, it's literally like 1 o'clock in the morning. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a tough schedule.
It is.
Yeah. Oh, we've got a comment here that I 100% agree with. John DeSilva says, yes, Jamie and Willie will have to make a trip to Nolans for authentic Aubrie Cajun cooking. We absolutely will do that.
Sure.
Yes. We have a spare bedroom. We have a spare bedroom in the camper for when you come.
Yay.
Okay, so
Perfect.
stay with us.
And we do. John, we do go there every year, and we absolutely will have to do it again this year. And we usually meet up with Angel and Aubrie while we're there. So, like our infamous time that we found the mattress in the middle of the street next to our Airbnb. We've had some interesting adventures in New Orleans, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, we are already over half an hour. Sean, did you have anything else before we let them get back to married bliss?
I guess I'll just say, you know, this is a new experience for Angel. So, like, what's your favorite thing about Louisiana so far? And you can't say Aubrie.
I was the first in. Come on, man.
Good job. You get to sleep in the bed tonight.
There you go. I set you up.
No, but I mean, it's everything I love about here. You know, when it comes to New Orleans and here where we are right now in Houghton, I really love it here a lot more. New Orleans is a lot more city. Here is more country-ish. It's really quiet, nice. The people here are amazing. Like I say, people at the track, they're so nice. You wake up in the mornings wanting to go to the track because they actually talk to you. People are always joking in the mornings. I mean, you'll be like getting on horses and everybody's like, they're happy, nobody upset or nothing like that. The food here is made. Other than Aubrey's cooking, we try to eat as much possible inside the house because, you know, we just try to keep it light as much as we can. But whenever you go here, you're gonna eat good.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Good and it's just great. It really is.
You know, it's funny you bring up the people. I'm not a vacation person, but we went as a family to North Carolina last year, and I was amazed because I'm used to the Northeast. I was amazed how much different people were and how nice they were. I was like, oh my goodness, I could live here.
Yeah, no, it seriously is. That's why I keep bringing it back because, like, you really notice the difference. You know, I've been to certain, you know, like Pennsylvania, Delaware, Jersey area, and there's always more or not, you know, they're just in their own world. But here, everybody, like I said, it's just happy. I mean, they can bump into you, and they'll be telling you sorry. Like, you know, you bump into them. I mean, you bump into them, and they'll be the ones telling you, oh, I'm sorry. You know, it's just the way they are.
Everyone here is very cold. You're in a bad mood because they're cold. I can tell you exactly what's going on up here.
Yeah. Yeah. I struggled going up there to the Northeast. It was different. It was a different experience.
Look at me. When have you guys seen me wear a sweater?
I know.
You're
And
way
it's like,
out of the comfort zone.
It's like 70 degrees there too, probably, because
It's
I know that's what it
freezing.
is around here, and she's
70
freezing.
degrees is cold. Okay, let that be known.
Closer to the water over there, right?
I'm the same as you. If it's 70 degrees, I'm cold too. I'm the same.
Thank you. Thank
This
you.
100-degree weather we've been having here the last couple of days has been fabulous.
There you go. Okay. Angel's like, yeah, it's helping me sweat off all of these rolls. And we've got one more comment I had to get to because this is hilarious. John DeSilva says, what was Angel's reaction to trying crawfish the first time?
Oh, actually, I'm a big fan of crawfish. So the first time I actually tried crawfish was in Arkansas when I went to ride there for a little bit, and that was my first time ever. And then I never had crawfish again after that. Then in Tampa, I went to a crawfish boiling and loved it, but nothing like just having crawfish in Louisiana.
Yeah.
Where's the best place to get it?
In Cotton, Crawfish Palace. That's the best spot.
It's a mile up the road from the house.
We can go
Wow.
get the bicycles right now and just ride bicycles up there, and that's just the best. It's just amazing. We
Okay.
just eat
Hey, yeah.
4 fish. No,
5
yeah.
5 pounds each.
Wow.
It's good.
Okay, that's on my list when Willie and I go there now.
Yes.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a seafood eater, and I actually cringe at the word crawfish because when I was on social media, I accidentally put L there and put crawfish, and everybody had a conniption, so I don't like that word.
Sean is emotionally scarred. At the
Yeah.
crawfish.
The abuse I got for that.
That's too bad because
no.
you are missing out. That's one of my favorite things to eat.
Oh,
It's really good.
I don't know. Willie loves it, but I feel uncomfortable when he starts like sucking out their little brains. I'm like, oh, okay, all right.
That's where all the juices are.
Yeah.
You have to. You have to.
That's what he tells me. I don't know. I have yet to try the brain sucky part of the crawfish. Awesome. Well, we really do appreciate you guys taking the time out to spend it with us tonight. And we hope that you continue your blazing hot summer down there in Louisiana, both personally and professionally. And congratulations once again.
Thank you. And we were, thrilled, and we love always being on the show. So thank you guys for having us back.
And we will be sending you a shirt, Angel, and we demand that you wear it for the next time you're on.
I'm an extra small.
Okay,
Well,
all right.
You can type in stuff too. We all know that, so you're gonna have to put Aubree's wife too.
Oh, I'm absolutely getting on this as Aubree's wife. That is still one.
I'm
Look
scarred
for
for
it
life.
in the
I'm
mail. It'll
scarred
be there
for
in
life.
2 weeks.
Jamie's gonna make a short about you saying that too. We're gonna put that
Yes.
all over.
Yeah. That one's
Hey,
gonna
you
go
can have
viral.
the logo. You can have the logo in the front, and then the back you put Aubree's wife.
Yes, 100.
Oh,
Awesome.
I love it.
All right. Well, you guys have a
Definitely
great night, and be on the lookout for your new shirt.
Thank you guys.
Love you guys.
Love
Thank
you
you.
guys. Bye. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. I can't wait to see that one.
That's one of those while we're live, you can't cut that out, and now everybody heard that one.
I know, right? Yeah. That is going to come back to haunt him, but it's all fun and games, right?
Yeah, absolutely. They're always great to have on the show.
I know, they're fabulous. And once again, I was super busy today, had zero time to research the episode, but I was like, it's Angel and Aubrie. We got this.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like I already know their life stories anyway from working with them previously, so there really wasn't too much for me to research because I'm their biggest fans. Or I'm their biggest fan. There we go.
And they have a lot of them. That's what's great about them is they're so they do connect with the fans. And I mean, if you don't like them, yeah, you just lost money on them, I guess. I don't know how you can't like them. They're both great people, and they go out and they try the hardest they can, and usually they're winning anyway. So nothing not to like.
Yeah, it's been really incredible watching them because I know, they were apart for quite some time between going to different tracks and whatnot. So, I was really rooting Angel on when he went to Louisiana. I was like, man, I hope this works out. And to see it turn out the way that it is just really phenomenal.
Well, and you see all the time when people go, a lot of times it doesn't work out, and then they go back to the other track, And then it doesn't work out when they go back home either because they've lost all those connections that they had, and then they got to earn that back. It's going to be very tough. I've seen it with a lot of people do that. So it's a good thing it's working out for both of them.
Yes. Oh, look at this. We got another comment here. New T-shirt, Willie starring as pharmacist James. Yes, we can get Angel and Willie matching shirts. Love it. And we got another nice comment here. Grandma Horse Racing, nice show. Love your guests and love what you do, HRT team. And we love you, Grandma Horse Racing. Thank you so much for being here. You always contribute so much to our shows. And yeah, we got a lot of people commenting, LOL, John, for that comment on Willie's shirt. Awesome. All right, what else have we got going on, Sean?
Tomorrow, I'm not sure who, but I'm going to say it's going to be Rich and Charles, maybe Horseshoe Indianapolis. I'm not 100% sure, but they'll be. And then obviously we'll have Tom and Rich back for Royal Ascot. They will preview day number 3. They did day number 2 a little before us, so you can go back and watch that replay as well.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow night, we close out Horse Center with trainer Maria Bowersock.
Yes, that should be a fun show. She's been waiting in the wings for some time now watching our show. I'm excited that we finally got her on here.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so that takes us wire to wire tonight on Horse Center, and I hope that you guys are already following, liking, subscribing. But if not, please make sure that you do so. Every single little bit that you boost us up on social media just helps us bring you more great content. We're adding more things all the time. Poor Rich, I feel like he wears 25 different hats. So I'll forgive him for trash talking me on the episodes last week. Just kidding, Rich. I love you. But no matter where we see you, we know that we will see you in the
Winner's Circle.
Winner's Circle. Have a good night, everyone.